Hey there, folks. It's Kyle again. Just another tip from IC this week. And with parent teacher conferences coming around next week, Wednesday, thought I might give you a little bit of insight on how to use something within Infinite Campus that can help show parents the progress of their students. So, when you look at your grade book, if you take a look on the left side, you're going to notice these spark line graphs here. So let's say you have a parent sit down. Let's say I've got Carly's mom and dad sit down and they want to talk to me a little bit about the class. I can actually give them a snapshot of how she's doing, a visual snapshot of how she's doing, by just clicking on that spark line graph. And then, for confidentiality's sake, I can then hide others, and then I'm actually going to hide everybody else that's in my class. Now, if I'm showing them my screen or if I'm using dual screens, I can kind of proceed to the right of Carly's gradebook to show her parents what her current scores look like in my class. One thing that you'll notice down here are these little diagrams. These are known as whisker diagrams. And you'll notice that there are yellow dots on some of these whisker diagrams. Real quickly, if you ever are wondering what these are, you'll notice that the pointer that I have here has a question mark next to it. So if you just click on a whisker diagram, you'll get an explanation on what those guys are. But in short, the whisker diagram is showing you how Carly is doing in the class in that particular with that particular assignment as compared to the rest of her peers. So if I look over here at this particular assignment in which she had gotten a 3 out of the possible 5 points, I'll notice that she's kind of performing at the average. Okay, here's the top of what she can perform, the maximum. Here are some statistical outliers down here. So she's kind of muddling around about this average point. And if I were talking to Carly's parents, I would say, well, here's one of the reasons why she's probably not producing an A in the class. It's just because of these 3 out of 5s or these late assignments that had been handed in. You'll notice here on the far right, with the missing assignment here, the M that we have in here for Carly, her yellow dot is all the way on the bottom of the whisker diagram, showing that she's on the bottom quartile for the class. So this just gives a pictorial reference of how Carly is doing. Again, the percentages and the grades and all the scores are up top as well. And it also allows for that confidentiality because we can't see, or the parents can't see, any other student at this point. So, just a tip in regards to how to share information at parent teacher conferences coming up next week, Wednesday. Thanks all. Let's have a great week.